Hey everyone, I'm Jake from JChem Media, and today we'll be reviewing this, the Camvate Camera Cage for DSLRs in 2022. Let's get into it. All right, so first of all, I know it's been a while since I've posted, and I apologize for that. I've been busy with work and a bunch of other stuff. But we're back, baby. But anyways, with that aside, let's jump into the review, starting off with the price. So for the complete Camvate Camera Cage setup with everything included, it comes out to $81.22 on Amazon. Now there are other buying options for the Camvate Camera Cage that'll change the price a little bit. For example, I think you can get it to where you don't get the top handle and you just get the side handle and the rest of the cage. And then there's maybe even another one where you just get the main cage without the side handle or the top handle. I'm not exactly sure what all the options are, but there are a few to pick and choose from. All right, now let's jump into everything included when you buy the Camvate Camera Cage. So if you buy the complete setup, it should come with a camera half cage with a shoe mount, an aluminum top cheese handle with a 15mm rod clamp, two side cheese rods, one being 145mm and the other one being 125mm, a left side wooden hand grip with an aluminum adapter, three, as they call them, hex spanners, but I'm pretty sure they're just talking about the Allen wrenches, and a small plastic baggie which contains your Allen wrenches that I mentioned earlier, a few extra washers, and a screw. And I also tossed a quarter into this bag just because you need something to help you tighten down the bottom plate onto the bottom of your camera. All right, so that's everything included in the Camvate Camera Cage setup. Now let's talk about assembly speed. So when I first received this camera cage back in December, which was around 8 months ago, it took me around an hour to build this thing and set it up the way I wanted it to be. But now that I know how I like my setup, it only takes me around 2 minutes to build out my entire camera rig. And that includes screwing in my camera along with a shotgun microphone that I mount off to the side. So once you have your desired setup, the assembly speed is actually pretty quick. Now let's talk durability. This entire camera cage is made of anodized aluminum, except for the wooden handle on the side, obviously. And really, I haven't had any issues with the durability. For $81, this thing's built extremely well, and I really can't see you breaking anything on it unless you drop it pretty severely or you're just hard on your equipment in general. But for the typical user, the durability shouldn't be a problem. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about with this camera cage is the versatility and the build options. Basically, if you have a cheese plate on your camera cage, the build options are practically endless. For example, you could take this top handle here, you could reverse it 180 degrees, you could move it backwards, forwards, you could move this handle on the side up or down, you could even move this bottom plate around and play with that. Like I said, the options are endless. So yeah, this thing is pretty versatile. I know what you're thinking, Jake, we get it, this camera cage is pretty cool, but will it fit my camera? Let's find out. So first, let's talk about the dimensions and find out if your camera will even fit inside of this cage. So if you're using the small rod, it's gonna be 105mm wide by 125mm tall on the outside by 100mm tall on the inside. But if you're using the big rod, it should be 105mm wide by 145mm tall on the outside by 120mm tall on the inside. Also, the website was pretty helpful with providing us with the cameras that they know will fit in this camera cage, and here are those options up on screen right now. All right, so that's it for the dimensions and size options. Now let's talk about the real world functionality. I use this camera cage all the time for my full-time job. Whenever I have to do video work, I use this thing no matter what, especially if I'm gonna be shooting handheld. So real quick, I just think this proves how strapped on time I am to get this B-roll footage here. Yeah, I'm rocking the crocodiles. Anyways, let's get back to the review. All right, now let's wrap this video up with my final thoughts about the Camvate Camera Cage. So if you couldn't tell from this video, I really like using this cage. It's really durable, quick to assemble once you know how you want it set up, super versatile with a lot of build options, and it's compatible with a lot of different cameras out there. But who's the Camvate Camera Cage made for? In my opinion, I think this cage is perfect for advanced cinematographers, cinematographers on a budget, and professional YouTubers. All right, so if you guys want to check out the Camvate Camera Cage for yourself, I'm gonna link it in the description down below. Also, if you guys want to see more videos about photo and video related things, subscribe to JChem Media by clicking right here. Thanks for watching, and always remember to capture great moments. Peace.